Good evening, everyone. This is Professor Chisholm, and this is week 10. Week 10. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and review what's needed this week. We've got pages 108 through 131. Now, if we look at this lovely table of contents, actually, we're going back a chapter. We were in chapter 5 the other 2 weeks. Now we're going back to chapter 4, and essentially you're going to go all the way up to the activity, it looks like. So you're going to even do the studio interview. Through the studio interview. Okay, so chapter 4 pretty much sounds like we're doing all of chapter 4. Let me make sure. Through 131. Right, so up to prior to the studio interview. Okay, so 2 sections in there. One working in the studio and working in the environment. All right. And then in the graphic design thinking, we are doing pages 126 through 143. Now, what you're going to do for this week is you are going to, and let me see if I can find my book here. Okay, so put together kits of parts for an organic vegetable farmer. All right, so this is out of the graphic design thinking book. So So what you're going to do is you're going to come up with essentially a bunch of assets that you would use for an organic vegetable farmer. You can draw them, photograph them, design them, whatever. Could be digital as long as you make them. No using stock images or our buddies over at Google. Okay, so put together these images. So you can use Illustrator, Photoshop. You can draw them, you can photograph them, that's fine, and then you can take them into Photoshop, edit them, that's fine. If you don't have any ideas what an organic farmer is or does, you have to research it, right? Okay, create a minimum of 10 elements, then create a minimum of 5 different images or patterns or combinations of the 2 that could be used to brand the farmer's business. Okay, so if you look on page 127, it says kits of parts. Okay, so if you look at the image, they have windmills, and then they have some different stylized trees, and then they have a stick figure and a bike. Okay, and then they have grass. So they have, and then they also looks like they have. So the windmill, and then they have the solar panel as well, and the moon. So what they did is if you break each one as a single part, then it becomes part of the kit, right? So take a look at what they have there. Okay, so you can make your own. So then another good example is on the next page, 128. They show you different. They show you. So essentially, you're breaking something down to its parts, okay? And then you want to be able to reuse those parts. Got it? Okay, hopefully. But the book is pretty good about doing this. Now, applying the 6 thinking hats techniques to this problem, how would you introduce a synchronous element in this graphic design course? Note, this would be the opposite of being asynchronous. Create a presentation in Adobe Spark that shows how you wore each hat and the results. Be thorough and cite any outside sources you can use. Use any visuals that support your presentation. So that must be coming out of the idea generation book because that is brand new to the course. So let me just check. I'm just looking through here for a second. Yeah. So that must be out of apply the 6 thinking hats. All right. Bear with me. This is new to this course. All right. So let me get my Kindle open. I have not seen this one. It's another one of those, right? Oh, this is before. So we're in unit 4. Okay. All right, so it is on location 1077, about 55% of the way through in the idea generation book. It's a section 4.15, and it says 6 hats thinking. Techniques such as this allow you to approach a problem from multiple perspectives. This encourages you to consider approaches you may normally discount and break away from an entrenched way of thinking. It's true. You guys get to really break down how you think, and you really have to be open-minded, okay? So what you're going to do is you've got these things here, and you're going to then put in it. So the ones are substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, eliminate, reverse. I'm not sure how that's 6, because that doesn't sound like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7, but okay. Anyways, you're going to take this and you're going to figure out a way to introduce a synchronous element in this graphic design course. So synchronous means we're all together, right? So that we're all meeting to discuss it. Note, this would be the opposite of being asynchronous. We are currently asynchronous, meaning that you come in as you will for this. But synchronous means we would all meet and have a session and do this, okay? Create a presentation in Adobe Spark that shows how you wore each hat and the results. Be thorough and cite any outside sources you use. Use any visuals that support your presentation, okay? This is going to be fun. I can hardly wait, actually. This should be a lot of fun. Yeah, this should be a lot of fun. I can't wait. That's a really cool assignment. Now, and as always, we are working on the design method book, and you are going to be bringing order to your practice, week 10, okay? Bringing order to your practice, all right? So just 2 more chapters out of that book, guys. You're almost done with the book, which is great, okay? All right, guys, keep up the good work. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to help however I may, I'm still having horrible internet issues. I'm about to possibly relocate so that I can better serve everyone, okay? All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Have a great week. Do great things.